Hey everybody, featuring Jeff Goldblum, featuring me, Mr. Tyler Armstrong.
And featuring me, Mr. Tyler Armstrong.
And featuring me, Mr. Tyler Armstrong.
Yeah, there's three of us today. Well, there's three of me today, I guess, and we are turning 30 today. 30 episodes down, my friends.
Dirty 30.
It is our Dirty 30. We're calling this Dirty 30 Raw and Uncut, mostly because we took Labor Day off, and now we're catching up. Don't have the time to edit this episode. It is raw and uncut. Yep. Everything you hear today is exactly how it went live.
It's exactly
on
how
this
we
Tuesday.
like it.
Yep, raw and uncut.
30 feels good.
I can't believe there's been 30 episodes already.
Yeah, we're 30 deep.
It's very romantic.
We almost have a solid...
What's romantic? I could not think of a word there.
We also have a solid work week of recording.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot going on this week.
So 10 weeks from now will be our work week celebration.
Wait.
Oh, I
what?
see what you're
40
saying.
hours of...
40 hours of recordings.
Oh.
Yeah, we've probably already hit that because of all these extra hours of
Yeah.
stuff I had to cut through the years.
I mean,
Yeah.
editing's a whole other thing, but yeah.
You guys,
So, I prepared nothing for today.
oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I prepared some stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Well, it's up to you. I prepared some stuff too. Do you want to start with the vibe of the world? You got something for me?
No, I want to be in the middle.
You want to be in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
I like
usual.
it. So, on our
What does that
30th,
even mean?
I'll take it how you wish.
Okay.
on our 30th, let's take a look at the world around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we
There's
go.
some trees and some chickens.
I meant. You know what I meant.
Wait, the world around us, we need to talk about Tyler's outfit.
Yeah. So
Okay,
the world
fair.
around me right now, Tyler has some
Tyler looks beautiful as
guacamole
usual.
and pepper boxers. Are those boxers?
Yeah, just let's call them underwear.
Are they like active shorts?
They're my "You Guac My World" shorts. Yeah.
Guacamole. So they're Michael Jackson reference guacamole shorts.
Yeah.
And you have a shirt that says
Yes, Queen.
Dancing Queen.
No,
I think.
it's Yes Queen.
Yes,
Oh, yes, Queen. And then you have a kimono.
No, it's not a kimono
It's
because
it's a smoking jacket.
it's a smoking, jacket.
Oh, is that from Kira?
No, it's from Japan.
Oh, when you were in Japan?
No, I was never there.
Oh.
But Natalie was.
Yeah,
Did she get it there?
no.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get it?
It was
Yeah.
a gift.
Okay, nice. I like it. It's blue. It's shiny. It has little grottos and trees.
Is it real
Cherry
silk?
blossom trees,
It's
it looks
silk,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the point is your outfit is this amazing hodgepodge of themes.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
This is my fancy lad jacket.
On the contrary,
I'm a fancy
Janine's
lad.
wearing no clothes.
I'm just here naked today.
She's in full camo and no one can see what she's wearing.
Yeah, it's not even that you're naked. We just can't see anything but your head and your legs.
Yeah. I have
right.
no torso.
My outfit doesn't matter.
Your outfit, you know.
I look like I just fixed your car.
You look cleaner than if you fixed my car, but
But
Yeah.
yeah, true.
There's no stickers on you.
Yeah.
all right. Now into the world outside of your eyeballs. Yeah?
Okay, we got it.
Okay, here we go. So, psychopath Italian stuntman flies through 2 car tunnels today. That was first up.
They were empty, though.
Well, yeah, he did it
They
first
were
thing in the
empty,
morning. But
First thing in the morning.
the Katolka tunnels on the northern Marmara Highway east of Istanbul, he broke the record, I believe it was Labor Day morning, for the longest tunnel ever flown through in an aeroplane, a title which up to this point was not contested at all because nobody's been ballsy enough to do it.
Fly a plane through a tunnel. Yeah.
Red Bull supposedly sponsored this man, and he flew, I guess he started in the air, clearly, emerged into the tunnel and went 1.4 miles that lasted almost 43 seconds, which they called disturbing.
Wait, did he die?
Nope, he's alive.
No, he's
He's
alive.
alive.
Yeah.
He made it. People were just terrified because he just kind of did it. There's nobody there to save him or help him. If he crashed, it was over. They just kind of had drones doing it. They called it undoubtedly impressive and somewhat unnecessary. And they
Somewhat.
said,
Perfect.
Yeah.
most caffeinated drink companies mentioned in a description of their single attention grabbing stunt. They said, if Red Bull does give you wings, it doesn't mean you have to use them like this. The BBC is quoted saying.
Yeah.
So then we head on over to New Orleans. Hurricane Ida has been rolling through there, and there's been all sorts of chaos people losing power, people dying all up and down the East Coast, people not having fresh water, etc. But one place decided they wanted to focus their energy on a Domino's pizza, where they left some old dough in a dumpster out there, and Ida hit, everyone evacuated, and now the dough has grown to monstrous proportions. The Hurricane Ida allowed the Domino's pizza dough to rise out of the dumpster into the street and continue through the town. So Domino's Pizza in Covington, they've been watching what they're calling the blob's growth.
How big is it?
Right now, they're saying, I got a picture of it here, but it's fully up and out of the dumpster and onto the ground. And I guess with the rainfall and stuff they've been having, it's been growing into the parking lot. And they created a very funny article for us titled, "After Escape from Covington Dumpster, Pizza Dough Blob Begins its Slow, Gross Rampage."
Nice.
It's... you want a little piece of this article?
Well,
Kind of, yeah.
yeah, I want some pizza.
I'll just give you a quick taste. So, in hindsight,
Domino's will deliver here. We could ask them.
Yeah.
I'll give some music behind this too because it's good. So, in hindsight, it was obvious the Covington Domino's Pizza would be ground zero for the rise of our yeasty overlords. All the signs were there. We are simply too busy to take notice. Friends, humanity had an okayish run, all things considered. But end our reign as planet Earth's apex predator is now in its twilight. The time of the Cajun Kaju is at hand. Details remain sketchy, but this much we know. 3 days ago, people in Covington first noticed the Cajun Kaju's rise of the depths from the Domino's Pizza dumpster. Apparently, staff of the shop had dumped their dough before the hurricane hit. Though a sensible precaution, imagine getting the stink of pounds of rotting dough out of your fridge. What they did not realize was the shop's dumpster sits on a hell mouth.
I'm curious how much dough they dumped for it to blow up out of the dumpster onto the road.
A decent amount. I guess they knew that the hurricane was coming, so they took all the stuff they weren't going to use and just dumped it, knowing that it would go bad with no refrigeration and everything. So it was a decent pile of dough.
I have something to add to this.
Okay.
Something similar happened in the early 1900s where this town where their trade was molasses. They had a molasses tower. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
They had a molasses tower and the tower broke and it killed several people
my God.
drowning in molasses. Yeah, and then it just kept slowly
I mean,
going
it shouldn't be funny,
towards-
but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it just kept slowly going towards the town and townspeople, and people kept like laughing about it and thinking they could outrun it, but then they drown. They get stuck.
See,
They get
history
stuck
is
and
cyclical,
drown.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now we have the pizza dough disaster of Covington.
Yeah, and I don't have any of the proper details, but it
Oh, that's
really
all right.
happened.
Well-
It really happened.
Another news. Are you ready for this? We know, let's catch up Austin because he's probably the only one who doesn't know, but Texas has a new law. Not only, it doesn't even really quite make abortion illegal necessarily. It allows other citizens to call in and potentially sue people trying to get abortions in Texas, which is insane.
That's
and
stupid,
never
yeah.
been done before. But the Satanic Temple decided to weigh in. Because they think that they found a way to skirt past the new abortion ban laws.
Ooh.
The Satanic Temple.
Yeah, so the Salem, Massachusetts-based Satanic Temple filed a letter with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration arguing that its Texas members should have legal access to abortion pills. They contend that as a non-theistic religious organization, they should be ensured access to abortion as a faith-based right.
Yeah.
And they cited all that they needed to cite about this and are saying that people in Texas who need abortions can come to the Satanic Temple Church and they'll do their best to help them once they get through this red tape and legal mumbo jumbo, which is pretty rad.
Hell yeah. Praise Satan.
Yeah.
They cite the same acts, Religious Freedom Restoration Acts, which also protects Native Americans' use of peyote and other drugs of the sort for things. So they're claiming this, the drugs in question used for abortion care should be brought into their care as needed for them under that same regulation and act. So they're using the same rules to fight this bullshit. And in the same vein, they opened up a site for people to call in, a digital tip line, as they called it, for people to call in other people they think are going to have abortions or somehow abated other people to have abortions. And people have been doing their best to take down this site, most of which has been using furry porn or naked pictures of Shrek or other things that they're sending in to try and
Naked pictures of Shrek.
Which is regular porn. Naked pictures of Shrek.
That's normal stuff.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
So, unfortunately, this anonymous database, which I believe is called prolifewhistleblower.com. Unfortunately, the amount of anonymous crap that they sent that was not it did not shut down their site, which they were hoping. So, they put out an article recently letting us know that unfortunately, our favorite ogre being naked couldn't take down the site, but what can is their own rules and regulations, because the site is sponsored by GoDaddy. So everybody, right now, if you would, pull out your little laptops, your phones, your pagers, whatever you guys use still. We're all going to write letters to GoDaddy, the registrar, because in their terms of service, it says for users that no person who has a site hosted by GoDaddy can collect, harvest, or permit anyone else to collect or harvest any user content or non-public or personally identifiable information about another user or any other person or entity without their express prior written consent. So people sending in things about other people on a website is absolutely against the rules of GoDaddy.
Hell yeah,
So
GoDaddy.
everyone, write to GoDaddy now. Go to GoDaddy.com. Go to the bottom to contact us. Write a letter. We're hoping to ban this thing by the end of the week.
Okay.
When you go to the bottom, there's no contact us.
I'll find it for you.
Maybe on a computer.
They tried.
Yeah.
We'll find a contact page for GoDaddy. I'm sure if you type in Google GoDaddy contact.
Oh, no. You have to go to Help Center, then contact us.
Help Center. There you go, guys. Help Center.
Perfect.
Do you want me to call them right now?
No, I don't think we need that just yet. In the same vein, I just have something to play for you guys. I found a movie called Mazes and Monsters from 1982. It stars Tom Hanks. It's about D&D. This isn't really a vibe of the world exactly, but it was the vibe of the world in 1982.
And it's our vibe.
So I'm going to play you guys a scene from this movie. It's considered the greatest scene of the movie, where Tom Hanks attempts to kill himself because he's been brainwashed by Dungeons and Dragons and thinks he's going to Valhalla. So, ladies and gentlemen, a young Tom Hanks.
Robbie!
Robbie!
Robbie! Pardue! What are you doing?
Going to join the Great Hall.
You can't. It's a trap.
I have spells. I'm going to fly.
You don't have enough points. I am the maze controller.
Ooh, that flute.
Maze control.
Yes. And I have absolute authority in this game.
Game?
Game.
How old is Tom Hanks here?
20-something?
Yeah, he's 27.
Nice.
He's crying now.
Good.
The guy who was just talking to you looks like
what am I
Sam
doing
from Lord of the Rings.
Sean Astin?
His name?
Kid, why can't I remember?
You're just promoting our other podcast.
Secretly, yes.
Secretly.
Group hug.
That was just your little Zen moment of the day there.
Love it. Now we'll roll some dice later. It'll be
Yes, we will. But in the meantime,
Tom Hanks, hit it or quit it.
oh, hit it for sure. He's America's daddy.
Definitely hit it.
Definitely hit it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
America's
Now he's
daddy.
America's zaddy.
I think that's still Jeff Goldblum.
I think more people like Tom Hanks.
We'll take a poll on the
We're
next
gonna
show.
we're gonna like push for Jeff.
I'm going to start another podcast featuring Tom Hanks.
I like it.
You probably get a lot more followers.
We'll see. Speaking of our followers, or as we say, listeners, I had some good news. So on last episode, Janine, you missed it.
Yeah, good
Hopefully
job.
you listened in.
Number 3 or 2?
Two.
2,
2, 1, and
1.
1.
No, it's 3 for you now.
3.
not.
It is 3.
Last time was 3, he's 2, and I'm 1.
3, 2, and 1. We counted because you were gone.
Anyway, we
But you
mentioned...
did cancel yesterday, and we were ready, so I feel like that counts.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
cancel.
does.
I postponed because she thought it was Tuesday anyway.
Postponing and canceling are pretty close to the
I
same
know, we might have to
thing.
hold you to this
I might have
time.
to hold you to the.
That
I
takes
think we
us all
have. I think
out.
we have a democracy here.
Yeah.
We never have.
I. No,
So,
you just voted.
so you just voted yourself. So it's 3, 2, and 2 now. You and I are tied.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because I still haven't missed any actual episodes that anyone has heard. At all.
You know what? I only missed
3. Anyway,
you missed
2.
a listener on last week's episode listened in, heard that we were having trouble finding The Tall Man on DVD or VHS.
They found it.
They found it for us, and they're sending it to us. It should arrive on September 27th. They sent me a
Are they
message today to
spending
let me know.
$150 or
They're
60?
spending $28.94.
Well,
Plus
I
shipping
know
and
what we're
handling.
doing on September 27th.
Yes, I told them that we would reimburse them for that money. They said they just want to be part of the conversation. So Heath, thank you so much.
Oh,
We can't
thank
wait.
you.
Ledger?
No,
Oh,
he's
gosh.
he's
Like,
not.
wow.
He's no longer with us.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you never know.
From the grave.
There's some spiritual stuff that happens.
This is now a spiritual podcast.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
We want to try to do one more segment and take a short little break.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually kind of want to talk about what is the tall man.
The movie The Tall Man?
It's been talked about.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, remember?
Yeah.
It has Mr. Bean in it. It has Emma Thompson.
Like, I have like a 55-minute memory span.
No.
And then I reset.
Ty, don't talk about it because Ty talked about it thoroughly. And that's
did
how
you?
somebody, I listened. Yeah.
That's how he
See, I
knew
never
that we
listened.
wanted it.
I never listened back.
But you never listened the first time.
You weren't listening while
Speaking
it was
of which,
happening.
let's head right into Kinder News. Huh?
My favorite part's coming.
Yeah, it's got to wait for the drop.
Bink, bonk, bonk. Pretty sure that's what it does. Yeah.
Do you know about this girl, Nandi Bushell?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
don't.
11-year-old drummer,
I don't know what her news
bass
was.
player, prodigy, etc. I guess. Well, I mean, we'll bring her up real quick since you don't even know her. So Nandi Bushell, I think she got picked up by Disney Channel recently too, but she's like a prodigy musician girl.
She's the new age Tony Rister Jr.
Yeah, she's like a monster. Is an incredible drummer that was super young. She's 11 years old. She's like a prodigy drummer, bass player, guitarist, etc. It's just like gets it all. Anyway, she challenged Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters to a drum off, and Dave accepted her. Maybe it was vice versa. Maybe Dave challenged her to the song Everlong, and they did their first drum off live. And I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. Anyway, everyone said Nandi won.
Nice.
So Dave agreed that Nandi did in fact win and said eventually he would do something as a present for Nandi. So recently in Ipswich for a giant concert, Nandi Bushell got to go on stage with the Foo Fighters and play their Everlong song to like a 40,000 person audience.
Oh,
That's right.
Which was super
so
rad. She said it was a
cool.
dream come true
yeah.
for her, and everybody got to see her just rock it and then do.
He's done stuff like that before, though, too. He pulled a kid on stage at a live show
Nice.
who knew like 4 of their songs, and then they played other songs too. And it was like a 7-year-old boy who knew like 4 or 5 of their songs, and they played some Metallica songs too. And this little boy was on
Nice.
stage
See,
and played like
this is
5
good
songs with
Kinder
them.
news right
Yeah.
here, guys.
Good stuff.
So in other Kinder news, Crayola, back on the scene. Crayola has released a new crayon box called...
Oh, I know. I have it.
Do you have
I
it?
have this crayon box.
Do you want to explain it
Colors
to
of
us?
the colors of the world.
The colors
one?
of the world. Can you explain for us what colors of the world is?
I felt like it was borderline racist.
I mean, it's supposed to be
What?
the opposite.
No,
It's supposed to give all of the different skin tones and shades from around the world so that children, when they're coloring themselves in schools and things, can actually color themselves.
Is that racist?
I mean,
I think it's the opposite.
mean,
versus a kid having to choose like blue,
Because I
yellow,
know
red,
it's
black,
been a-
green.
Yeah, it's been a problem of okay, there's been a problem of the word nude and like what is nude.
And it's
know?
almost
I
always
didn't have
your
a problem
skin
with
tone.
the label. I had a problem with a few of the color titles.
You want to give us some examples of the color titles?
No, I don't.
Blood Diamond was not one of them, right?
No, it's,
Oh my
I was
god.
just making sure.
no. But just a few of them were questionable.
You don't remember any specifics?
Look them up if you want to.
I was hoping you just had it.
Look them up. I mean, it is like when you look at the crayon box, it basically goes from like albino to very dark brown. Mm-hmm. But what they choose for some of those color titles is not the greatest. It's not the greatest. That's the only reason I had an issue. Well,
What
and I mean,
colors
when
are
I
in
first saw it, I got it as a joke gift. Because my mom, I have 5 moms or 4, something now. Bought it
off
for
at some
me.
point.
One gave you up for adoption. Or,
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
yeah.
Christmas is great every year, though.
Yeah.
But this was Christmas, and she got me a coloring book, and it had this Color of the World
Okay.
crayon box, and I was like, "What the hell is
Good to
going on
know.
right now?"
So almond, golden, and rose are the main shades with a bunch of shades in between.
There were a few that are not called that.
Well, I imagine, but they won't give me a clear example. They will tell me which crayon was discontinued.
What?
For the first time in 1990 in Crayola history, 8 colors were retired and placed in the Crayola Hall of Fame. These colors are maize, lemon, maize, lemon yellow, maize, it's supposed to be corn, blue gray, raw umber,
Maize.
green
Maize.
blue,
Maize, yeah.
orange red, orange yellow, and violet blue. Never to be seen in Crayola again. Finally, you ready for the last piece of Kinder News?
Yeah.
Blues Clues, as we turn 30 episodes old today. Blues Clues with Steve. Remember Steve? He went to college at some point.
Steve was a
Did he?
heroin addict.
College.
Oh, okay.
He went to college.
We're not talking about heroin.
Anyway, Steve went to college 25 years ago. It's the 25th anniversary of Blues Clues with Steve, and
I mix those things up pretty regularly.
College and heroin?
Yeah.
he had a message for us. So I
Okay.
want to give the floor to Steve real
Wait,
quick. Steve.
he's out?
He's been out for a long time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of college?
Yeah, he's been out of college for a really long time. And he's doing a lot better.
Yeah. Good.
All right. This
Is he? What's he doing now?
He's
Heroin.
No, he does comedy and stuff now. He's been on some podcasts and things too. He's about to be on this one if you give him a goddamn second.
From Blue's Clues to Green Suspicions or something?
That was good.
That was good.
Thanks.
Here's Steve from Blues Clues to message for all of us. Nope, never mind. He's shy. Steve? Steve?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Steve?
Steve, are you there?
There he is.
Hi. You got a second? Okay. You remember how when we were younger we used to run around and hang out with Blue and find clues and talk to Mr. Salt and freak out about the mail and do all the fun stuff, and then one day I was like, oh hey, guess what? Big news. I'm leaving. This is my brother Joe. He's your new best friend. And then I got on a bus and I left. And we didn't see each other for
That's
like
the
a
heroin
really
part
long
you're
time.
talking about.
Can we just talk about that? Great. Because I realized that was kind of abrupt. I just kind of got up and went to college. And that was really challenging, by the way, but great. Because I got to use my mind and take a step at a time. And now I literally am doing many of the things that I wanted to do. And then look at you, and look at all you have done and all you have accomplished in all that time. And it's just so amazing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. Thanks, Steve.
we started out with clues, and now it's what? Student loans and jobs
Oh, no.
and families.
It's mostly
and some
debt.
of it has been kind of hard. You know? I know you know. And I wanted to tell you that I really couldn't have done all of that without your help. And in fact, all the help that you helped me with when we were younger is still helping me today, right now. And that's super cool. I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years, I never forgot you. Ever.
Aw.
And I'm super glad we're still friends.
Sweet.
Thanks for listening. You look great, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Whatever it is you're doing, it's working.
Aw.
he was talking to you two, by the way. Not me.
On that note, guys, you want to take a quick
I'm
commercial
literally
break?
in the same place I was when I was watching that shit.
I mean, you grew a beard. That's neat.
True. Yeah, that's true.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, guys. When we come back, more of the same, different. I guess it should be different.
Same,
it'll be
yeah,
different.
Yeah, hopefully.
See you soon.
Podcast.
Ooh, spooky podcast.
Creation tools.
It's free.
It will give you money. I am not evil. I just sound strange.
It will distribute everything for you.
Spotify, Anchor,
Apple.
Pocket Cast,
Google Podcast.
my hand.
Anchor down if I can get your Anchor stuff on.
Go to Anchor.
I'm so sorry, Anchor. And we're back.
Tyler, and Tyler.
Tyler, and Tyler. And it sounds like Tyler, and Tyler have some animal facts.
We have some animal facts.
Great.
Is this podcast now called My Tyler, and Me?
It is.
That's a good one. I
All
like
right.
it.
Cue the music. Animal facts, ladies and gentlemen.
It's funny. I was just texting someone. They're like, "We need to hang out. Like, can we do dinner?" I was like, "Yeah. Can we please do Tyler this week instead of can we please do dinner this week?"
Ooh,
Who is it?
Tyler's ready in his robe, in his Japanese style robe.
Just let these guac my worlds off.
Yeah.
He's walking away.
Yeah. You'll have your world guac. That's for sure.
Okay,
Anyway.
now.
Anyways,
moving
animal
on.
facts.
Okay,
Away from incest, and it'd be like double incest.
this
It's
is
one of my moms.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about animal facts.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about animal sex.
We can talk about incest later.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so in 2001, a lion, a bear, and a tiger cub were all found in an abandoned house.
Oh my.
They were
heard about
adopted
this.
by a sanctuary and have lived together ever since.
Aww.
So a lion, a tiger, and a bear were rescued together as
Oh my.
cubs and all became best friends.
Yeah.
Baloo the
you?
bear, Leo the lion, and Shere Khan the tiger were collectively
Shere
known as
Khan.
the BLT, bear, lion, tiger.
That's good.
They were rescued together back in 2001 from a drug dealer's basement and have been together until Leo and Shere Khan passed away. So, but there's all these pictures of, so everybody, listeners, just imagine a bear cub, a tiger cub, and a little lion cub all kissing each other in someone's backyard in a sanctuary.
Yeah, the picture I saw
and
was
cuddling
the
together.
bear was in the middle, and then the lion and the tiger were on the other side, like nuzzling up against the bear.
Oh.
It's adorable. Mm-hmm. Adorable.
And then I had other animal facts.
What? A hemopenis?
What?
Snakes, they have a hemopenis.
Can you give us that fact out?
Yeah.
So snakes have a penis that goes out and then two directions.
Oh,
It's called a hemopenis.
interesting.
The
I did
purpose,
not know
I
that.
do not know what the purpose is.
So the other one doesn't slither
Maybe
away?
no, maybe so it doesn't slide out of the snake vagina.
Maybe
because
women snakes are like, and the male snake's like, stuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a duck thing too, yeah.
Well, I mean, so many animals.
Ducks have a, what do they call that?
This corkscrew penis.
false
Yeah, corkscrew.
vaginas.
Yeah.
they,
False
they,
vaginas.
they have false vaginas too.
Ducks do?
They have vaginas that don't lead to any like eggs.
Well, they call that a decoy.
I think it's
Yeah.
called a butthole.
No, they have false.
No, that's your
vaginas.
false vagina.
Oh,
They have like canals of the corkscrew that goes the opposite direction to protect.
Have you seen that online? There's this thing that's like, oh, wrong hole. Oh, never mind.
Okay, are you guys ready for this other animal fact?
And I'm not going to look it up now.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
We're
this
ready.
one is about penguins.
Penguins.
Oh.
Penguins. There was an extinct mega penguin, and it was taller and heavier than any other penguin alive. You guys want to guess how tall it was?
Wait, was it a bunch of penguins put together to make a mega penguin?
Just
like a
in
mega
a coat.
sword?
Yeah, just a bunch of penguins on top of each
It
other's
was
shoulders.
6 penguins,
Yeah.
all pink, yellow, white, green, red.
They come from like a volcano and
Yeah.
then from like the Hawaii's.
No, my actual
also volcano.
guess is 7'2".
7'2" for a penguin.
Okay, what's your guess?
A mega penguin.
Yeah.
So I'm saying mega.
Trying to think. So regular penguins, what, like 2.5 feet?
No. Like
3
king
feet?
king penguins are tall.
Like king
but-
penguins are like 3 feet tall.
3? Okay. So
Or emperor penguins or whatever they're called.
so I'm going to go on the high side of things. I'm going to say he's like basketball player tall. So I'm going to say 10 feet.
Okay, so their example was LeBron James. So 6'6".
So I was pretty close, 7'2".
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
That's
about
a
6'6".
Big penguin. Wait, do they exist again?
No, they're extinct.
I was gonna say, did they come back?
They're coming back with a vengeance.
Wow.
No, it was tall penguins, and they, it was a colossus penguin, and they found a bunch of fossils of them that were in Antarctica, and they were the biggest species discovered, and they were about 2 meters long and weighed about 115 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds.
It's 1 pound is
Two.
it's like 2.3 or something per pound, so it's a lot.
It's a lot. They're heavy.
It's a lot.
So did they find them with a bunch of ice basketballs too?
Yeah, they were playing basketball.
The PBA was around.
So they were around 37 to 40 million years ago. And they say this was a wonderful time for penguins when 10 to 14 species lived together along the Antarctic coast.
With one big daddy
Yeah,
protecting them all.
huge kind of penguin.
LeBron the penguin.
And they lived in this place called Tierra del Fuego, and it was the island at the southern tip of South America. Yeah.
That's Fire Mountain, isn't it?
Fireland.
Fireland.
Fire of land.
Land of fire.
Land of fire.
Land of fire.
Land before time.
Yeah. Land before.
It's where Littlefoot was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Tierra del Fuego, I think.
Yeah.
He
thought it was a music festival.
Yeah. Turns out it got canceled and everybody got stranded there for like a week. That was crazy.
Yeah. He found his way to Napa and went
Anyway,
to Bottle Rock instead.
That's mostly it.
Now I got an animal fact for you.
They were big. They were big. You guys never fucking listen to me.
We listened to your colossal penguin.
Yeah. Just penguin facts are funny. We have to put a little bit in there.
They're uniquely funny. Here's a uniquely funny fact too. This is about giraffes. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
So male giraffes will headbutt females in the bladder until they pee. Then they drink the urine, tasting it to determine whether the female's ovulating.
This was my weekend.
That's something. There you go. You're just like a giraffe.
I am tall like a giraffe.
That's a giraffe fact for you.
I have a different technique to find out when they're not ovulating.
Ew, Austin. My dad listens now. Come on.
Wrong podcast.
Save it for Feet of Legends.
Guys, are you ready for round 2 of Sadly Not the Onion?
Yeah, you won last time.
Yes.
Janine's up by 1.
1-0.
1-0. So this is round 2.
Oh, I didn't bring my $5 bill this time.
And I got some game show music for you guys. You ready?
Perfect.
I haven't listened to it yet. They just call it game show music.
Okay,
Here
perfect.
we go.
Come on down.
Love
Wow, I
it.
didn't know it was a K-pop song. Great.
It'll be a game show. I'm sure of it.
K-pop doesn't sound like this.
Oh, no, this is more like you're walking into a club in San Diego.
In what year?
1995.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When I started clubbing.
Yeah. Duh.
Are we ready for Sadly Not the Onion?
We are ready.
With your host, Tyler Armstrong.
And your two guests, Tyler and Tyler.
Question. Oh, man, you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave it going in the background for you guys. All right, so we know how this game works, right? I'm going to tell you a news article of the week. You got to tell me if it is true or it is the Onion.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
Ready? Article number 1. Vaccine skeptic does own research by enrolling 45,000 people on the internet into a double-blind study.
Vaccine skeptic.
Vaccine skeptic does his own research by enrolling 45,000 people on the internet into a double-blind study.
Okay, I'm going to say the Onion.
Okay?
I'm going to say it's real.
Okay. For that one, Janine, it was the Onion.
It's the Onion.
Darn it. I knew it was. I just love doing whatever she doesn't do.
I mean, it's not a bad move because you might be right.
Yeah.
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 It's a 50-50, really.
I mean, but if I get it right
Okay.
too, then we're nil. So I should think about that.
That's true. That's true. 1-0 Janine. Round 2. Facebook employees stage a virtual walkout from their homes. Just for a little bit of context for you, for this maybe real or maybe fake news article, they say Facebook employees were angered by Mark Zuckerberg's decision not to fact check or remove President Trump's false and inflammatory posts. Facebook employees who are currently working from home at the time decided to stage a virtual walkout on Zoom.
True.
Yeah, I'm going to say true too, though.
That one is true.
Yeah.
2 points,
Go
Janine.
us. Go us. Nope.
2 points, Janine. 1 point, Austin.
What's it called? Should we just call it 1 and 1? 1 and 1 0 still? Or is it 2-1?
You okay? You want to cancel them out?
I don't know how this game
I feel like that's going to be more confusing.
Okay,
Let's do
2-1.
2-1.
2-1's fine.
Yeah.
Makes me feel better about myself too. I have a point.
Yeah.
Okay. MLB.TV. Have you guys heard about this?
Major League Baseball.
Yes, Major League Baseball TV. They've been trying new things. They tried doing the thing where they did Field of Dreams. They've got
If you build it, they will come?
Yeah, they built the Field of Dreams field and had guest celebrities come out to try to get more people to watch MLB. Mm-hmm. So now, MLB TV and the new ad campaign remind subscribers that they can share their login info with whoever they want. They don't care if fans won't get booted off the site for sharing their login info with friends, family, and others.
I'm going to say...
false.
You mean onion?
Onion. I'm gonna say onion.
Austin's going onion.
I
feel like it's a liability.
But
issue,
I want to
so.
go the onion too.
You're both going onion.
Yeah.
You're both right.
Yeah.
That's an onion.
Okay.
There's no way that they would let that happen.
So it's 3-2.
Florida Mayor DeSantis threatens to cut off hospital funding if the surgeons keep wearing masks.
Oh my God. I'm going to say it's true.
Onion.
True.
That one is the onion.
Okay.
Sorry, Janine.
Tag game.
So what is it? 3-3?
3-3 tie game.
3-3.
3-3. We already know about the Nirvana Baby, so I'm going to skip that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those of you who haven't heard, Nirvana Baby from the Nevermind album is suing the band over what he considers child pornography after for many years.
Another baby from another band, right? Made a statement like, this guy's an idiot.
That's entirely possible. I know Conan also on his
The
virtual
Metallica baby.
the Good Night Dreamy Baby.
I'm not sure.
That's probably not the title of that album.
Yeah. There's another baby, and the guy who is the baby in that one is like, this guy's a moron. Like, why would you do that?
Conan did claim he will sue his parents over his photo from kindergarten, which he posted all over the internet, which was quite terrible. Texas State House Speaker bans the word racism amid voting bill debate.
The onion.
The onion.
Texas State House Speaker bans, or you can't ban. No, that's the onion.
It's actually true.
No, we're still 3 for 3.
Yes, Texas State House Speaker attempts, at least. I don't think it was truly banned, but as they're debating this voting bill that they were calling racist, the Texas House Speaker said you can't use the word racist as we debate this bill.
Oh my gosh.
That's against the Constitution.
It's
but okay.
ridiculous. New Zealand police break up a one-man anti-lockdown protest.
Wait.
New
Again?
Zealand police break up a one-man anti-lockdown protest.
Use it in a sentence.
One man goes out and protests over the lockdown, and police arrest him.
I'm going to say true.
One man
So,
anti-lockdown
like the
protest.
COVID lockdown?
Yes, New Zealand is back into a COVID lockdown once again, and one man decided to go on a march. I'm assuming he tried to get others involved, but instead, in this town, one man goes out, one man marches.
True.
Yeah,
it's
we're
true
both
as well.
saying true.
It is true.
Okay, we're still at a tie. 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Yikes.
Judge decides value of son's porn collection that parents threw away in a lawsuit case. A Grand Haven couple have been ordered to pay $45,000 after disposing of their son's
True.
pornography collection.
True.
It's got to be true.
Going
I
with
think
true?
it's true.
That one's true. More details. David Working, 43, sued his parents after they threw away what a judge called a trove of pornography and an array of sex toys.
Oh my gosh.
That's a quote from the judge.
An array of sex toys.
Here we go. Ready for the next one? Ost, you can't be looking over here.
I'm not. I can't
Were
even read
you?
from that far. I can't read it.
Corsican cows won't give up beach home to tourists after COVID lockdowns lift.
What?
Cows in Corsica, which is in France, I believe, the beaches were all closed with France's pretty recent lockdowns. As things opened up, those free roaming cows decided they liked the beach best, and when people went onto those beaches to try and reclaim their sunbathing places, they were gouged and forced off the beach by that cattle.
It's true.
Okay. True.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds true.
Yeah, in Corsica, the beach is now cow owned and operated.
Love it.
They're making everybody move.
Ha ha.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
2020 Olympic medalist Zhu, I'm gonna blow this. Zhu Ying claims that her gold medal is peeling.
Ooh.
True.
Yeah.
According to this claim, she puts up different TikTok videos showing her able to peel corners of what should be the gold medal.
Yeah, they're made out of recycled materials. I heard that.
What?
Just like the beds. Mm-hmm. We both going with true?
True.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're made out of? It's like aluminum foil and duct tape and toilet
Yeah.
paper.
When I heard they just used recycled materials and then plated them.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although aluminum is at an all-time high again. Yeah, it's getting
I
harder to
love
find with some
aluminum.
Aluminium.
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 Elon Musk. This is a quote from Elon Musk. Bezos retired in order to pursue a full-time job filing lawsuits against SpaceX.
Onion.
Ost?
I'm going to go onion too.
This one's true.
What?
Yeah, Elon Musk attacks Bezos, saying that his entire job has become filing lawsuits against SpaceX. They're on a big fight about space, and they're attacking each other constantly. That's the newest one that came up.
Wow.
And it is true, in fact, that Bezos is filing lawsuits against SpaceX, and vice versa.
Huh.
Fortnite players were allowed about a week and a half ago to watch the entire MLK speech inside Fortnite. They made it a special event. Watch the MLK I Have a Dream speech.
True.
Onion.
That one is true.
Oh, shit.
Fortnite does weird shit.
I don't really know.
I'm up.
See, I don't know about Fortnite.
Yeah, and I guess people were unhappy, including some of the relatives of MLK, the fact that they put it into some little game instead of giving some historical context.
I mean, yeah, but still, I mean, there's
Isn't
millions
it
of
a
people who
huge
play that.
game?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's
millions
huge.
and millions of
And
people play
also
that
now
game.
they're getting exposed to like his speech.
Yeah, in some way. I think they just want it exposed through different channels. But it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exposure is
It was
exposure,
the
right?
right idea. It
I
just
should
was-
not say exposure is exposure because there's certain exposure that is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
true.
from that robe you're wearing.
Yeah, a little sorry. Guys. Dog the Bounty Hunter says he thought he had to pass to use the N-word, like Eminem.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna say the onion.
I'm gonna say true.
That one is also true.
Oh,
By two, baby.
God.
Sorry, Janine.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is a moron.
I don't really know who that is.
He's a moron.
A headline from the BBC. Are you ready? Viagra thief, not a hardened criminal.
It's true because you just said it's the BBC.
Well, I could have lied about that, but yes, it is true. How Ost had a chance to get that wrong.
True.
It is true. A 46-year-old Stephen Cooper stole Viagra from a pharmacy in Leek, saying that he had it for himself for a relationship with a woman. He was told he was banned from the store, and then a few months later comes back and steals Viagra again. They call the police. He gets off with a warning and a fine. And then he comes back and does it a third time. Finally goes to court, and the court decides that he is not a hardened criminal and does not need to do time.
He's a very hard
He's a
criminal.
super hard criminal.
I love that one. Yeah,
Hot. Was
Is that it?
Who
that's
won? I think
what I got for you. I think
won this
Austin
time.
wins that one.
Oh, we're 1-1, baby.
We're 1-1. Yeah.
This has been Sadly Not the Onion.
Sadly, it took Dog the Bounty Hunter and Fortnite for me to win.
Yeah.
Love this jam.
I love this jam too.
Yeah.
Is this one going to be in Feet of Legends, too? It's one of the Bard songs.
It could be. Try not to recycle too much. All right. Are you guys want more?
You know what's sad is I've literally been in my car listening to music as per what might be one of the Bard songs, trying to rap Wendy's raps over the top of these songs.
I don't know if you can do better than Twitter fingers.
Oh, I can, and I have, and I will.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Twitter fingers was just off the cuff, was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
The beginning, the late stuff, I was like, we'll see. But
so I thought, and it might be the thing we end on. I guess we'll see how this talk goes. But I thought we'd talk about loads and tons. Mostly the fuck, butt, shit variety.
What?
Fuck tons, butt loads.
oh,
Shit
like the
tons.
actual like grammatical use of it.
Yeah, there's a misconception floating around that butt load is an actual unit of measure. But as people started to look into this, but in fact, B-U-T-T, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, is a cask for wine or ale of capacity varying from 108 to 140 gallons, making it, in fact, a real unit of measure.
A buttload. So that's 100 to 140 gallons of.
But they
Stuff.
specify that no one has used buttload to refer to a specific quantity. But dates back to medieval times, but buttload has only been used in the past couple of decades. And of all the loads that we know, shitload is the oldest load. Started in the 1950s using the term shitload and has become by far the most common load.
It's definitely my favorite load.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Fuckload and buttload are more recent additions. They started in the 1980s, although assload and crapload aren't even listed.
Oh, crap load is so good though.
Crapload's great.
They believe that buttload may have been a euphemistic variant of shitload, and that fuckload came into being kind of as an analogy to buttload, although some have suggested fuckload having more of a semen-related context.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I didn't either.
That's gross.
They also used shed load
I'm just
in the
gonna say-
1990s in London.
I'm just gonna say, semen load.
There you go.
Darn.
Make it new. Although Louis C.K. has famously described that a fuckload is only about as much as a child's dose of Tylenol.
Didn't he get in trouble for masturbating in public?
Yes, and for masturbating onto people.
I think he just did it in front of them. I think it was debunked that he did it on them.
Oh, really?
Just in
Yeah.
front
Either
of them without being
way.
asked.
Mythbusters
Gross.
took that one.
Yeah. Turns out you can come on somebody, but Louis C.K. didn't.
not from the distance he was
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Now on to tons.
Okay.
Fuck ton.
So tons is a little bit younger. It's only become popular in the last 15 years or so. And funny enough, like butt, ton is also referring to a large wine vessel or cask.
I don't know though. What about that song? Move 18 ton. What do you get? Another year older and you're further in debt. Isn't that an old song?
What? Yes, ton itself
Yeah, ton itself.
But
is a
not using it
measurement.
as a measurement.
as butt ton, fuck ton.
Oh, when
Yeah.
you're putting a vulgar term in front of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the vulgar term connotation. Like I'm saying, the word ton has been around for
Pussy
for a
ton.
long ton. For a long ton.
There is a pussy ton of stuff in this house.
There is. So pussy ton, ass ton, butt ton, crap ton, fuck ton, shit ton have all been added to the dictionary.
Austin.
Austin.
Hey, I have an I in my name. It's Tin.
It was good. Come on.
Okay, I guess I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
So for usage, they wanted to clear up some myths.
My name's Tyler today, by the way.
Me too.
So for usage, shitloads, assloads, buttloads, craploads, fuckloads, and shit tons are not only for describing unpleasant things. You can say I have a crap load of work to do, but you can also say I got paid a fuck ton of money for that work, or I ate a shitload of food. Some people insist that loads describe volume, whereas tons describe weight, but in mainstream usage, they're found in both to be tangible. You can have a shit ton of new features and report a fuckload of mistakes.
Where are you reading this?
It's a news article.
Yeah.
From where?
Oh, it's from The Onion.
Also, your face when you responded was perfect.
Some people wanted to know how many shitloads are in a fuck ton. Semantically speaking, they're pretty much on par. Fuck ton shitloads and fuck tons mean a large, usually indeterminate quantity and essentially are equivalent. But because tons are a newer term, they are saying that loads technically should be considered the higher.
Well, aren't all of them kind of used in a sense where like, I don't want to tell you an actual number, so I'm going to use this term.
Or when you're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Or when you're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the reluctance of telling an actual number.
Well, I mean, it could be.
Okay.
When it comes to money.
True.
Because you're like out to dinner, you're like, yeah, I made a fuck ton of money doing this. But you're not going to say like, hey, I made really exactly this much money.
I made $2.50 an hour plus tips.
Yeah.
They also say that because they say that all of this is defined by metrics.
That's what I make on my OnlyFans.
$2.50 an hour plus tips?
Yeah. That's not bad.
I was thinking $2.50 an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh boy.
I didn't think that was bad for him.
Yeah.
They also say not to use the term metric fuck ton because ton itself is already a metric measure. And that's redundant.
True. Yeah, that is redundant.
But you mean somebody's going to exclaim metric fuck ton?
Some do, especially in the UK.
With someone,
Got it.
They wouldn't use it in opposing. They would be like, that's a metric fuck pound.
Some people even say that tons, so there was a fight over an imperial or a metric shit ton, and they have claimed officially in history a ton is a metric meter and not an imperial meter, which is another UK term.
Okay. Got it. Well,
Did you learn something?
Would you say a fuck ton of kilometers or a fuck ton of miles?
Probably kilometers.
I feel like it would be geographical.
We're sticking to the metric system.
It depends on where you're at.
Yeah, doesn't it depend where you're
But it would technically be slang if we use miles.
Does anywhere else use miles?
Yes, but I don't know where.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could find that out for you if you want.
Yeah, find that out. I need to know.
Don't mind me clicking and clacking here.
Clickety clack. Talk back.
Liberia, Myanmar, and the United Kingdom, as well as the United States, use miles.
UK uses miles?
Yeah, for some reason. They use metrics for everything else, but they use miles
What?
For distance.
Why did I think they used
Traveling distance?
kilometers?
The international mile continues to be used by Liberia, Myanmar, and the United Kingdom, and the United States.
Okay, well, I'm a dummy.
I guess because the mile is technically older, people switched onto the metric system and left behind the mile. But the mile as a term of distance is older than the metric system.
Okay.
Really?
Which is why the United Kingdom kept it.
I learned about this in my physics class I took like a million years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember.
So what were dinosaurs like?
You guys want a little... So now
No. I don't want anything.
you got a choice to end this episode. You got three choices.
Professor
okay?
Tyranno is a good guy.
We'll just go down this lane. We'll just make dinosaur jokes to the end.
I know. That's kind of a brontosaurus flex, I know.
That didn't work.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Did it?
No, it didn't.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
So we're getting near the end here. Did you guys want to talk about spiders or talk about why Labor Day is what it is?
Spiders.
Why spiders also celebrate Labor Day?
Yes.
Okay, why spiders celebrate Labor Day? Well, mainly because they are in fact laborers themselves.
They do.
that
They
answer
work
your
hard.
question?
They work hard.
That's it. That's the answer. Sorry.
That's the answer, guys. That's what you wanted to know. First off, it is spider season. Did you guys know that?
Hot.
Yes. Mainly because it's hot still. But it is in fact spider season as it starts to cool down. They actually are looking for a warmer climate. So all over the world, spider season begins as the weather starts to cool off for everywhere but what's on fire here in California. So what they've said recently, which I just found out, is that on average, a clean house, like a house that you're keeping clean, have a cleaner, or just keeping up with stuff, will have on average about 40 spiders in it still.
Okay.
Even when you're cleaning it up. Older houses that aren't kept up as well, or bigger houses, Victorians and things, thousands of spiders in them at any given moment, all inside your home.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
They catch bugs and things like that.
And house spiders are descended from the species that come from the Mediterranean, North Africa. They like living in warm, dry climates. So they leave the garden areas as we come out of summer and into fall and go into your homes looking for all these little nooks and crannies. Spiders don't really bite for the most part. Most of them, 95% of spiders, cannot bite humans, cannot get through our leathery, thick skin, nor do they have big enough mouths. They equate it to like trying to bite a basketball, which I've done.
I've popped a basketball.
I'm in the 5%.
I got bit by a spider the other day, and by the other day, I mean 2 weeks ago, and I still have a mark from it.
Are you sure it wasn't a flea?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't a flea.
No.
I don't have fleas in my house.
Oh, you definitely do.
I have
just don't know it.
spiders.
So no, in your yard, you definitely have fleas.
Oh, it didn't itch. It just hurt.
Oh,
It was a spider bite.
hybrid flea.
It was a spider bite.
Did it have 2 prongs?
I don't remember.
Tiny snake.
The tiny snake. The tiny snake in my bed.
Yeah.
Call me Cleopatra.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I've slept in your bed.
Yeah, tiny snake.
Anywho, let's talk about Labor Day.
You want to talk about Labor Day? We'll get Labor Day in and we'll call it a Labor Day. Labor Day was yesterday for us. It'll be 2 days ago for you guys. And you guys listening later, shame on you.
Yeah,
We
now-
put this episode out every Wednesday and you know it.
They're laboring at this point.
So Labor Day started in Toronto, Canada.
Canada.
It's a Canadian holiday.
Kinda like your birthday.
Yeah, kind of like my birthday is also a Canadian holiday and English.
Yeah.
But Labor Day has its roots in the 1872 printer strike of Toronto. They were fighting then for a 9-hour workday. At the time, they worked 12 hours a day.
Yikes.
The win of this fight was a major milestone that started what we now know as Labor Day. So originally, 12 hours a day was the thing that people just had to do, especially in printing. And they started a labor
newspaper.
Yeah, like printing newspapers, printing
press
books,
type stuff,
those
yeah.
sorts of things. Yep. They're fighting for what they call the 9-hour movement. Hamilton, Ontario, which they wrote the play about. His demands for a 9-hour workday were taken up by the Toronto Typographical Union. In 1869, the union sent a petition to its members requesting a weekly reduction of hours per week down to 58 hours per week from the then ungodly 72 hours per week.
The dungeon master has arrived.
It took until 1872 for this strike to actually happen. 2,000 workers strong marched on the city. It turns out the guy in charge at the time, their prime minister, was not a fan, George Brown. He launched a counterattack, calling them conspirators, telling them that they were breaking the laws of Canada that dated back to 1792.
Any relation?
George Brown?
Yeah. To James Brown?
Doesn't claim here, but I'll research further for you.
Thanks, yeah.
Oddly enough, though, John A. McDonald, and yes, relation to the farm McDonald's, and come later.
What about...
He'd been watching the 9-hour movement and used it as his platform to run the following year, knocking out Brown, making Labor Day a thing, and making this movement happen. So ever since their victory, they have celebrated Labor Day every year.
Day.
It was later taken on in the 1880s by the United States, who was then fighting for laborers in carpentry originally, Jesus and the like.
Yeah, of course. Jesus was in America.
My timeline would be slightly off. But
Jesus was a blonde American.
But my question is, when did the 8-hour workday become a thing?
Later.
yeah,
Well, I guess technically...
in the 1900s.
Technically, though,
Oh, no.
you take a 1-hour lunch, but you're there for 8. You get paid for 8.
You take a 1-hour
A
lunch?
5-day work week,
Well, I mean-
8-hour was a car maker. Who? Henry Ford or something.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and say that, and if we're wrong, corrections
Well, I
for
mean,
next week.
when I was like union work, though, we worked 8 hours. We had 1 hour of break. And so
Yeah,
we'd be there
'cause-
9 hours, but we're getting paid for 8.
Let's see, that's a good union.
Yeah.
I work 72 hours, and I get paid for 40.
That's called salary.
You're also working in the 1800s.
Yeah, you're working in the 1800s.
And we haven't quite gotten to the 9-hour workday thing
And
yet.
on
So
that
we're
note,
working there.
We'll see you next century.
Yeah,
You have another, 150 years
Yeah.
till you can fight for that.
Yeah, guys, she's right, though. We will see you next century. Thank
Yeah.
you for listening to Featuring Jeff Goldblum.
Featuring me, Tyler Armstrong.
And me, Tyler Armstrong.
And me, Tyler Armstrong.
You know what? Tyler did a really good job today.
All the Tylers did great.
I think we all did wonderful.
Tyler, good job. Tyler, good job.
Hey,
Good job, Tyler.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Good job,
Thanks
Tyler.
for being here, Tyler.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that haven't missed an episode yet.
Yeah.